I hope you enjoyed the last video. How did you go? Did you get to touch your toes or bend over pain-free for the first time? If you haven't watched it, please check it out from the link above. In this video, I'll show you how and why the mindful movement works to touch your toes or bend over pain-free. It's all about understanding our body mechanics and move mindfully. Hi, Yuji Kitano here from Kitano Method. I'm a physiotherapist and trainer to celebrities and professional athletes and Paralympic athletes from Japan. I help you eliminate your pain and get you moving and live the life you always wanted, both online and on-site. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button, and if you're seeing the value in this video, make sure you're giving it a thumbs up. It really makes a huge difference. Let's get into it. Now, you might be wondering, but why and how does it work? I spent months to get a few inches down to my toes with my physio. Keeping your back straight and put your hands just below your hips will stop using your lumbar spine or lower back and remind you to use your hip joints to bend. The lumbar spine is structurally very stable and has a very limited range of movement. On the other hand, the hip joints are very mobile joints, so we'll use the mobile hip joints to bend rather than the stiff lumbar spine. People who are struggling to bend over move like this from the lumbar spine. Observing how people touch their toes tells me a lot of information about how they usually move every day. People who are using the lumbar spine to bend tend to move from the lumbar spine, not just bending, but also walking or standing. This forces the stable lumbar spine to move and causes lower back pain. That's why the most diagnoses of lower back pain are structural changes, such as disc bulge, osteoarthritis, spinal stenosis, spondylolisthesis, you name it. We tend to focus on stabilizing the lumbar spine too much by working on the core muscles or even spinal fusion surgery, instead of letting the hip joint move. And that's why I ask you to put your hands on your hips to remind yourself to move mindfully from your hips. And this will help you to move from the mobile hip joints, bend more and pain-free without stressing the lumbar spine. And you might be thinking, yes, I understand the mechanics and I can bend over without pain. But what about my disc bulge and arthritis? Well, that's a very good question. There has been a bunch of really good evidences about what you see on MRI is not what you feel. And if a certain movement was causing your back pain, the movement was the cause of pain, not what you see on MRI. So you need to fix the movement to fix your back pain. There you go. This is why and how you are able to touch your toes instantly with the mindful movement. Once you understand these mechanics, and go back to the last video to do the movements again, your bending should improve so much more. Happy bending, and I'll see you in the next video, cause I got your back.